Welcome to this special video about happiness and habits that can help you achieve a lasting state of well-being in your life. In our world today, it's easy to get caught up in challenges and responsibilities, but it's just as important to take the time to cultivate happiness and inner satisfaction. We'll explore what happiness really means and how you can develop simple yet powerful and highly effective habits so you can enrich your life and find joy in the simple moments. Whether you're looking to balance your emotions, find deeper meaning in your daily life, or simply cultivate a more positive attitude, this video is for you. So, prepare yourself and a little book and a pen to take notes because this will be a journey of discovery and total transformation. Happiness awaits you around the corner, and we are here to show you the way through this video. But before we start, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos that will help you unlock your full potential and achieve your goals. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like the content and share your thoughts in the comments. Now, without further ado, let's dive into this video and start this journey together towards the best version of yourself. Happiness is a universal pursuit and one that each of us can take steps to achieve. Happiness is not simply a passive state, but rather the result of intentional habits and practices that we can cultivate in our daily lives. According to Stoicism, happiness is a state of inner tranquility and peace of mind that arises from living in accordance with virtue and reason, regardless of external circumstances. Unlike many other philosophies that emphasize the pursuit of pleasure or material comfort, the Stoics believe that true happiness lies in our ability to cultivate wisdom, self-control, and moral virtue. Happiness does not depend on material possessions, external success, or the satisfaction of desires, but rather on our inner state and our attitude towards life. It arises from our ability to accept what is beyond our control, to maintain serenity of mind in the face of trials and adversities, and to act ethically and virtuously in all situations. Happiness also involves cultivating authentic and caring relationships with others, seeking wisdom and constant self-improvement, and finding meaning and satisfaction in every moment of life. It is a state of inner harmony that arises from living in harmony with nature and with our own rational and moral nature. Happiness is also a subjective concept that can be interpreted in different ways depending on individual perspectives, cultures, and life experiences. Basically, happiness can be defined as an emotional and mental state of well-being, satisfaction, and joy. However, this definition may vary from person to person. Now, let's explore in detail the 6 habits that everyone should absolutely implement in their life, in order to live a more fulfilling and happy life. First, practice self-control. Practicing self-control according to Stoic philosophy involves developing the ability to regulate one's emotions, desires, and reactions in a rational and virtuous manner. It means being able to maintain inner calm, serenity of mind and emotional stability in the face of life's challenges and circumstances, regardless of their characteristics. To be happy, self-control is fundamental to achieving happiness and wisdom. It involves recognizing and accepting what is in our control and what is not, and acting ethically and virtuously in all situations. This often means resisting unreasonable impulses and passions, and acting with discernment, courage, and temperance. And in this momentum, there is the quote from Epictetus which teaches us that tranquility is achieved by accepting the diversity of life, and not by controlling circumstances. To achieve happiness, it also involves cultivating the ability to face trials and difficulties with resilience and perseverance, without getting carried away by negative emotions such as anger, fear, or sadness. It is a continuous process of personal development which aims to achieve a positive inner state and emotional stability, whatever the external circumstances. 2. Cultivate gratitude and acceptance. Cultivating gratitude and acceptance involves recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of our lives, as well as calmly accepting the aspects that we cannot change. It involves an attitude of gratitude toward what we already have, rather than focusing on what we don't have or what we long for. For the Stoics, gratitude is an essential virtue that contributes to happiness and peace of mind. It helps us cultivate a sense of contentment and satisfaction with life's blessings, whether large or small. This does not mean ignoring life's challenges or difficulties, but rather recognizing that there is always something to appreciate and be grateful for. Acceptance, on the other hand, involves demonstrating resilience and wisdom in the face of life's inevitable circumstances. The Stoics teach that some things are beyond our control, and that there is no point in fighting against what is inevitable. Therefore, instead of resisting or complaining about situations we cannot change, we should practice acceptance with equanimity and courage. As Epictetus said, "Do not seek for events to happen as you wish, but want events to happen as they happen, and you will be happy." By cultivating gratitude and acceptance, I believe we can achieve a state of inner tranquility and peace of mind, even in the midst of life's challenges and adversities. It is a way to find happiness and contentment by being grateful for what we have, and wisely accepting what we cannot change. 3. Focus on what is in your control. Focusing on what is in our control refers to the fundamental idea that we should direct our attention and energy toward those aspects of our lives over which we have direct power, while leaving aside what is beyond our control. The Stoics teach that many things in life are beyond our control, such as external events, the actions of other people, or even our own spontaneous thoughts and emotions. What we do have real control over, however, is how we respond to these events and circumstances. So, focusing on what is in our control means that some things are beyond our power and we cannot change them. This includes external events, such as death, the actions of others, and the inevitable circumstances of life. Rather than wasting our energy worrying or struggling with things over which we have no power, we should focus on our own actions, attitudes, and perceptions. We can choose to develop virtues such as wisdom, temperance, courage, and justice, as well as cultivate positive attitudes such as gratitude, acceptance, and resilience. By focusing on what is within our control, the Stoics encourage us to make informed decisions and act in ways consistent with virtue and reason, regardless of external outcomes. It means acting with integrity, compassion, and courage, even when circumstances are difficult. With strength and resolution. 4. Develop resilience in the face of difficulties. Developing resilience in the face of difficulties according to Stoicism involves cultivating the ability to face life's trials with strength, courage, and wisdom. The Stoics view difficulties as opportunities for personal growth and moral development. As Seneca says, "He is unhappy who is afraid of the consequences of the truth." Here's what that means in more detail. Acceptance of circumstances. The first step is to accept the realities of life, including difficulties and trials. The Stoics encourage one not to unnecessarily resist adverse events, but rather to accept them with resignation. This acceptance allows you to better prepare yourself mentally to face challenges. Maintaining inner tranquility. Faced with difficulties, the Stoics recommend maintaining inner tranquility. This means not getting carried away by negative emotions such as fear, anger, or frustration, but rather maintaining inner calm and serenity of mind. Cultivate inner strength. Resilience is about developing inner strength that allows us to face difficulties with courage and determination. This includes practicing self-control, moral courage, and perseverance in adversity. Learning and growth. Difficulties are seen as opportunities for learning and personal growth. You must view each trial as a chance to strengthen your character, deepen your wisdom, and build resilience for the future. Developing resilience in the face of difficulties involves adopting an attitude of courage, wisdom, and acceptance towards life's trials, while maintaining inner tranquility and focusing on what is in our control. It is a continuous process of personal development that allows us to overcome challenges. 5. Cultivate authentic and caring relationships. Cultivating authentic, caring relationships promotes happiness, and this involves developing interpersonal connections based on virtue, compassion, and kindness, rather than selfish interests or superficial desires. As Marcus Aurelius says, the supreme good is boundless benevolence towards all creatures. Human relationships are an important aspect of moral life and a source of mutual support and enrichment. Here are some tips for cultivating authentic and caring relationships. 1. Virtue and integrity. Cultivating authentic relationships involves acting with virtue and integrity in our interactions with others. This means being honest, fair, and compassionate, and always acting in a manner consistent with our moral values. 2. Compassion and empathy. The Stoics encourage showing compassion and empathy toward others, recognizing their common humanity and treating them with respect and kindness. This involves being attentive to the needs and feelings of others, and offering support and help when needed. 3. Acceptance and tolerance. Cultivating authentic relationships also involves accepting others as they are, with their strengths and weaknesses, and showing tolerance for their differences. This means not judging or criticizing others unfairly, but rather accepting them with compassion and understanding. 4. Commitment and loyalty. The Stoics value commitment and loyalty in interpersonal relationships, showing constant loyalty and support to those with whom we have emotional ties. This involves being present and attentive to the needs of others, and showing dedication and solidarity in difficult times. By cultivating authentic and caring relationships, I believe we can enrich our lives and contribute to the well-being of others. These relationships provide us with emotional and moral support, as well as an opportunity to develop our character and wisdom through our interactions with others. 6. Pursue wisdom and constant self-improvement. Pursuing wisdom and constant self-improvement, a commitment to intellectual, moral, and spiritual development throughout life. This includes a continuous quest for wisdom, virtue, and personal growth, with the aim of achieving a state of well-being and inner wholeness. As Marcus Aurelius says, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Now let's see this in detail. 1. Quest for wisdom. The Stoics believe in the value of wisdom as a guide to an ethical and virtuous life. Pursuing wisdom means cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves, others, and the world around us, as well as developing the ability to make informed decisions and act justly and morally. 2. Development of virtue. You should emphasize the development of virtues such as wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. Pursuing constant self-improvement involves actively working to cultivate these virtues in our thoughts, words, and actions, and putting them into practice in all situations of daily life. 3. Practice self-examination. The Stoics encourage examining our own thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors regularly, in order to better understand our motivations and reactions, and to identify areas in which we can improve. It involves being honest with yourself and accepting our flaws and weaknesses with humility. 4. Cultivate resilience and perseverance. Finally, self-improvement according to Stoicism involves cultivating resilience and perseverance in the pursuit of our goals and aspirations. It means showing determination and discipline to overcome the obstacles and challenges that stand in our way, and to continue to progress despite the difficulties. In summary, we explored together what happiness really means and the habits we can put in place to achieve it in our lives. We have learned that happiness is not simply a state of fleeting pleasure, but rather a state of lasting well-being that comes from practicing gratitude, self-control, acceptance of circumstances, and search for virtue. Remember that happiness is a journey, not a destination. It is found in the small joys of daily life, in our relationships with others, and in our ability to find meaning and satisfaction in each moment. So, let's commit to putting these habits into practice in our lives, to cultivating happiness every day, and to creating a better world for ourselves and others. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to be alerted for each new post. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content and share your thoughts in the comments. Together we can accomplish great things.